Alright, so we're going to do the Troll Stronghold quest. It should be relatively short, but fairly difficult. So, let's see how it works out. So first we got to start the quest, which I like to consult my quest book to make sure I'm actually, starting it. I was going to do Zogre Flesh Eaters, but I decided not to. So, when I was doing, Slayer, I got PK'd twice. They didn't... I mean, the dude... It was two different guys, but they got, like... Collectively, they got, like, 5 jugs of wine and 1,000 steel arrows. Like, collectively. So it kind of made me angry, because they knew they weren't going to get much. But, it was just like a method to stall me. And it just irritates me, because, they might have got my priest robes, maybe? I don't even know. No, I didn't wear priest robes that time. I don't know what. I lost some set of cheap robes, but just I don't know. I don't know. It's just irritating because like they knew they weren't gonna get anything, and they knew I was doing Slayer, and it was just, oh, do you know what? We might have a problem. Yep, I forgot arrows again. Is there a bank here? There appears to be a bank in here, but I don't know if it's an actual bank. No time. Oh, okay, well, I guess I can't find out. Let's, go to Castle Wars and teleport back and grab some arrows. It's gonna be a relatively rough fight. So we're gonna use adamant arrows, but I'm only gonna take 1,000 with me just in case. As you can see, I got 70 range. I'm wearing black trimmed D-hide. I got it relatively cheap. Like I said, I've been flipping the D-hide chaps since I pretty much started. So, it didn't cost me much. I'm actually up to about 2.1 mil now. I'm waiting for a couple of things to sell off, and I'm trying to buy full Mystic Light for under sticker price, but I don't know. Like, I got the gloves already, but the other ones ain't going through. I'm assuming the gloves are a more common drop from something. And I'm trying to get a better coif at this point, but I'm not really holding my breath. Now, we should probably save a little bit of run, just in case. First fight's going to be a level 101, and apparently he can hit up to a 27. But we can save spot him, so that's why I want to save some energy and run. I tried to buy 2 prayer potions, but I didn't want to spend, like, they're already super expensive, so I didn't want to spend, like, a ton of money on them. And it wasn't going through Grand Exchange for the average price, so I just decided I'll do it without. I don't have Protect from Melee, so safe spotting these guys are going to be the best bet. But there is a place where I have to probably do Protect from Missiles, because the trolls will launch rocks at me, and I don't know how many, rocks to the face I can take before I'm in some trouble. Granted, I know, actually, I think, yeah, I should have pretty good defense. Okay, so, follow the path until you see some rocks to the north. And you gotta wear climbing boots for this. It's the only requirement for the quest, the climbing boots. And I already have them, so that's pretty good. And now it says you'll have to climb through the rocks several times. Climb over the stile behind a thing, journey up the mountain, follow the path until you see some rocks to the north, put on your boots and climb over them, then go east, and we should run into a giant troll of doom. More rocks we gotta climb. Hey, I sold the Mystic Boots, cool. I bought 3 of them, super cheap price. I only made like 800 GP on them, but it pretty much paid. I don't think it paid for the other set, but it definitely got me like a really good price on them. It's kind of how I try to do things. Like, if I'm buying something, he's waiting. Right? Oh, that's kind of good though. I think that's I think this is the safe spot. So let's yeah, yeah. So he has like really high ranged and magic defense, but he's only level 101, and I just spent like 3 hours killing level 100 some tree ents and 180 some black demons. So this guy shouldn't be too much of a trouble for me. Plus, just getting level 70 range is kind of nice. Now, one of the problems is he's going to ask me to spare him, and when I spare him, he can still hit me when I run through. So that's kind of a problem, but we'll see. So spare him, and we're going to throw on our run here to make sure he doesn't. Okay, it looks like we're safe. So we got to enter the cave here, and there's going to be some trolls, like that guy. Walk past the... Wait. Beyond this is Trollheim. There'll be level 68 thrower trolls who will range you. They walk past the northern part of the mountain. You can avoid them entirely by taking the shortcut by climbing up the rocks, starting from the eastern region of the mountain. I can't... So what am I aiming for, I guess, is the question. Enter the cave north of the area. Alright, so that would be the only cave, so should have brought some energy potions. I actually got to the Herblore level to actually use them, but supposed to be a shortcut somewhere. I don't want to get slaughtered by trolls. So let's see. Shortcut. You can avoid them entirely by taking the shortcut. Requires 41 to 47 agility. I don't think I'm quite there yet. No, 36. So it looks like we're taking the trolls head on. So I think the only place we can go is out that cave. Probably should have ate a fish just to be safe, but I think we'll be okay. It looks relatively safe here. Activate Protect from missiles around the northern bend to avoid taking too much damage from the trolls to get to the western portion. Go to West Trollheim and north past several trolls and enter inside the Stronghold. There's the shortcut, I think. And we're not going to be able to do that. Those are the thrower trolls. So, do I want to use my prayer now? Because I ain't going to have any prayer later. Or do we want to see how much damage they're going to do? Can we get a better view of the map? So I'm assuming it wants me to go the whole way around here, and then go. Yeah, because that's the shortcut they wanted me to take. Wait, does it want me to actually go up the spiral? Around the northern bend, avoid taking too much damage. It wants me to go into the Stronghold, which is over here. So I'm assuming I got to go this way. So let's just go for it. And for sake of time, if it starts getting too dicey, it looks like we'll be okay. Yeah, that wasn't all that bad. We can down a swordfish real quick. And now enter the Stronghold, which there should be a door, or just a way around here. And I should run into another, like, pretty beefy troll we gotta take out. I don't know why all these guys are so angry at me, man. Just taking a walk in the mountainside. Let's head back out here and read to make sure. Inside are some more trolls. Walk south until you see a door on the west wall. Enter and walk north, and you'll see several aggressive trolls level 113. And those are the ones we gotta kill. I'm a little concerned about the other windows. Alright. I was a little concerned about what, there's gonna be traps or something. No, this door. Okay. Walk south until you see a door on the west wall. Enter, walk north. You'll see several aggressive troll generals, level 113. But not this guy. He looks the same, but I guess not him. I really should have probably brought some sort of energy thing. Well, let's go. Eat me a salmon. That's a troll general. Now, I think there is a way to safe spot this jerk. So let's see. How do I plan to do that? That looks good. And then he's going to give us a key. Once you have the key, go back south down the stairs, arriving in Burnt Meat's kitchen. That sounds like a good time. Enter the locked door with the prison key. So there might be an additional 2 fights, but I'm not completely sure. And by the way, my camera hasn't done that since. Like, pulled up the whole quest thing. Like, I'm not sure if it's doing it now, because, you know, I can't see what I'm recording. But I am a little bit concerned. So we want to go back south down the stairs. I kind of want to try to avoid this guy, but I want to conserve as much run as possible, so I'm thinking like, oh, he's not even going to pay attention to me. That's awesome. Alright, cool. So we'll climb down the stairs. Look, it's like a little baby mountain troll. And we're in Burnt Meat's kitchen. And I don't think that's what I want. Let's see. Go to the very north door. Wait, then go to the very north end of the Stronghold and enter the locked door with a prison key. Not this door, I'm assuming. Okay, they're not aggro to me in here, which is really cool. I thought they attacked me like the whole time, so that was gonna be. Oh, there they go. There they go. And there's the prison door, and we will climb down. And I think there's gonna be. I think this part's pretty simple as long as I don't have to fight them. I can try to pickpocket them, and if that doesn't work, then I can kill them. If by some chance I fail to pickpocket them, well, when I fail to pickpocket them, I can kill them in here and grab the keys. But, oh, yep, there we go. Okay, free both Edgar and Godric with the keys, then exit the prison by going to the south secret exit. Head, could I teleport? Head southeast to climb over the rocks. You can use the minigame teleport to use a games necklace to return to Berthorpe. Go to the northeast corner of the city and talk to Dunstan. Think we can, ooh, the coal's noted. How many did I get? Oh, that's kind of sad. And we'll pickpocket Twig and see if we can, oh my gosh, I got one. Alright. I was hoping to get like 20 coal. That'd have been super cool. It'd have been cool to get 20 coal. Alright. Anyways, let's, I guess to avoid, messing anything up, we'll just take the exit. It just says I should return to Dunstan, but yeah, I don't want to. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Where are we in terms of the? Yeah, let's do it. We can. It says return to him, so it doesn't really say I have to go that particular way. So we can rub said games necklace, go back to Berthorpe, and then we got to go back and talk to Senor Dunstan. Who I'm pretty sure is the blacksmith. Yeah, he is the blacksmith. And I think we are one step closer to Recipe for Disaster. Didn't get much here. We're able to use law runes now, but I think it unlocks some more Trollheim quests, which eventually unlocks a never diseased herblore patch. But catch you next time. So I was trying to find a quest to pair with the Troll Stronghold, and I figured what better might as well go from war to war. So I figured we'd hop into the Tree Gnome village. They're in a little bit of a fight themselves, and figure we're gonna turn the tides for them. Can't disappoint my little green men. So, I got to talk to dude, and he's gonna be like, I got a quest, and I'm gonna accept said quest. I'm gonna go kill a tough guy, and that's pretty much gonna be it. See, it took me a little while to figure out what I wanted to do next, because most of the quests that are left are going to probably take like 40 minutes. So I figured they're all going to probably be their own individual episode. So that's going to be a bit of a situation. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. Probably a bad thing. The longer the quest, the more I can mess up. So we'll just kind of have to see how it goes. So, all right. First thing we got to do is find 3 trackers. So I gotta head north to the southern edge of the battlefield and talk to Commander What's-His-Face. He's gonna be some strange-looking small dude wearing red, keeping the Christmas elf theme going. This is what Santa's elves do when they're on vacation. They launch giant turtle wars. So I think this is the man we're looking for. Yeah, Commander Montai. I'm supposed to get the Orbs of Protection. Gotta find the Scouty dudes. There's gonna be 3 of them. They're gonna get coordinates, which is going to involve memory. So that's gonna be interesting. Then I gotta go get. Okay, so I gotta get the wood first, and I only had 2 wood logs in my bank, so I gotta actually go and get the wood. So that's gonna be a little bit sad. I did bring energy potions because I figured running, if I have to run in and out of the maze, like that'll cut off a little bit of the time. I brought an energy potion and a strange fruit. I figured that should be, well, whether it's enough or not, that's my allotment for the quest. If that makes sense. It is a rather short quest. I may do the bar crawl thing, the mini quest, off camera. It's just gonna be a bunch of running around drinking beer. Like, I don't usually do that on camera, but I think I'm gonna end up doing that off camera because when I was looking at it, it's just a bunch of teleporting and going to different bars. And I mean, there ain't nothing you can get from what I'm doing that you couldn't get off the Rune wiki. So I mean, other than my commentary, there isn't much to really add into that one. There you are. Okay, so I should speak to Montai again and see what he wants me to do next. I need to pick up coordinates for a ballista or a catapult, some war machine of the early ages. Now, do I look spiffy or what? Like, pretty spiffy, right? I paid full price for the hat, but I figured it's significantly better than what I had, and it looks kind of cool. So I figured whatever. It was only 40K, and I usually make that back in like one day, 1 hour of flipping. I can make that back, so it's not that big of a deal. So now we gotta find the dudes. So we gotta go to the battlefield, and there's 3 of them. One's going to be about here, one's going to be in here, and then one's going to be somewhere in this area. So let's go ahead and head up and find them. Like I said, I'm pretty sure one is, yeah, it's a ballista we're looking for. The one's going to give us or 2 of them's going to give us the correct answers, and one's going to give us like the run around. I'm thinking I have to find another way in. I think I got to deal with this guy, but I don't know how to do that. The first tracker is behind or on the side of the biggest building in the northwest. Behind or on the side? Oh, there's a yellow dot back there. Look at that. Found them. They color code their gnomes. That's kind of interesting. Maybe that's what I'll get into. That'll be my next YouTube video thing for the winter time. I'll make my own garden gnomes. Make them as creepy as possible. Next one is going to be northeast in the Kazur prison cell. Which I don't think we're supposed to. I don't think we're helping this guy. I think he's just giving me the coordinates. Like I would like. He's one of those other guys that are like, hey, I'm just gonna stay here. It's safer. They caught me spying on the Stronghold. They beat and tortured me. This is a children's game. Alright. He tells me the Y coordinate. That's good for memorization, or my computerized memorization. Now the last one is going to be a little bit more difficult. The third tracker is roaming outside of the southwest corner of the Stronghold. I didn't see him when I was walking up here. I thought he was underground or up the ladder or something. This guy is a nut job. Is that him? No. There he is. What are you doing hiding back there, you little fruitcake? So, are you okay? Okay, who's okay? Not me. What's wrong? You can't see me. No one can. No one can. Monsters, demons, they're all around me. What do you mean? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna be annoying. uh, more than my head, less than my fingers. I think that's the 3 one. That one's the. I got the one that's confusing because it's the one that could be more than one number. So it's more than 1, less than 5. So it's 2, 3, or 4. But um, luckily the guide tells me that more than my head, less than my fingers could be 2. Because 1, 3, and 4 are already taken by other phrases. So number 2 is what I need for that one. Okay. Head back to the ballista. Wait. Head back to the ballista, which is located on the southwest corner of the battlefield. I am on the battlefield, right? I guess it'd be down here then. And good news is you have unlimited ammo and unlimited time, so you can literally sit and guess all 4 numbers until you get it right. So, that's some information for you. You don't have to have brain power for this one. Just the amount of time you're going to want to take. Okay, is there like a picture of where this ballista is? This was one of the earlier quests that I did on my main account, so I don't quite remember. Head back to the ballista, not the catapult, which is next to Mont High, which is located in the southwest corner of the battlefield. You'll be giving a chance to enter the coordinates. Okay, I am in the southwest corner of the battlefield. Oh no, I'm not. That's southeast. I get those, like, if my compass is off, I get those mixed up sometimes. I guess it's like directional dyslexia. Like, if that makes sense. There it is. That's a ballista. So, fire ballista? Enter the X coordinate of the stronghold. We agreed that that was 2, correct? Huge spear flies through the air and screams down directly upon the Khazard stronghold. That sounds promising. Alright. So head back to the ballista, which is go back and talk to the little red, not big red. Big red is a gum, and this guy's tiny. And he's supposed to tell me something about orbs, I think. Oh, yeah. Time to retrieve the orbs. So again, walk north of the stronghold and climb over the wall, and I'll be attacked by a Khazard Commandor, which he's only level 48. We can decide to kill him or not. My obvious choice is we're going to wreck his face. Violent video games, pent-up anger, daddy issues. We're going to go shoot him in the face with a bow until he stops twitching. Ordinarily, I'd probably skip the fight, but he's only level 40, and it's better than having to deal with him later. Because I don't know if I'll have to deal with him later, but, it's better this way. Go to the western room and climb up the ladder. I'll take my arrow back, sir. So I've been doing a lot of training too. Like, I got 16 farming. Oh, another one? I thought I only had to deal with one of those guys. 16 farming, 36 agility, and I'm up to 45 thieving. I think I know how I'm going to get my agility, or at least get it a lot closer. Thieving, on the other hand, I keep stealing from master farmers. It's probably not the most efficient, but I can double up and train farming while I'm doing it. So it's kind of cool that way. So you search the chest and you get the first orb. Return to the Tree Gnome village and talk to Elkoi to be sent to the to the center and talk to King Balarin. So luckily, I didn't read that part, or unluckily, luckily, I don't really know, but I didn't read that part. Can I just exit the door like an old person? And I didn't read that part, so the energy potions are probably not completely needed. I'm actually probably not even going to I'm not even going to waste my time using one because they're going to teleport me into the center of the maze, which is way better than my initial strategy of running back and forth over and over again. So it'll tell me that I have to get the other two orbs. They were stolen by a Khazard warlord, which I guess is a higher rank than captain or whatever that other guy was. What was the other guy? Commander? Yeah, warlord is a higher thing than a commander. So, I don't do a lot of military stuff or politics. I think a lot of it's a bunch of crap. What does a human need? Food, water, shelter. Not a pink Mercedes or, diplomatic missile nuke faux pas. That's for a whole other episode. So we gotta talk to this dude, and he's gonna be like, yo man, you gotta go take out this warlord. I'd punch him in the face, but I need a step stool. So I'm like, oh yeah, sure, why not, man? I'll shove my bow so far down his throat. I will find a warlord and bring back the orbs. And they take me back out of the maze, which is just a fantastic thing. Exit the village and start heading... Wait, what? Exit the village and start heading northwest. Past the level 64 wolves. Anybody see any level 64 wolves? Let's go ahead and take down this strange fruit. To the southwest edge of West Ardy, just below the underground pass, talk to the level 112 warlord. Alright, so where is... So we shouldn't be too far off here. There are the wolves. They're not attacking me. That's a plus. Oh, there it is. It's one of those things, man. One of those things like, I always have to open my big mouth. No, I'm safe. They're not attacking me. So, wait, that's... Oh, there he is. Okay. So, hey, sir, Mr. Warlord, out here in the middle of nowhere being creepy in the dark corner. Do you think there's any chance I could get those orbs back? What? You want to fight? Wow, shocker. Should I try to safe spot this guy? I think we'll be alright. I mean, if it gets too dodgy, I'll make a run for it and do the whole run, shoot, strategy. Or duck behind a tree. They said the biggest problem with this guy is he has a large amount of health, but he doesn't hit particularly hard. So, I mean, I only brought 5 bass, and it looks like we're doing okay so far. Probably could have used the adamant arrows, but, too late. So after killing him, pick up the orbs, go back to King Balarin, and hand the orbs over to him. There will be a cutscene, and we will win. And we get this Gnome Amulet of Protection, which I don't remember what that does, but I do recall wearing it from time to time, so it must have some sort of practical use. Or at least it did back in, you know, early 2010. How long has this game been? Like 20 years, right? I like how his lackeys just kind of like watch me kill him. They're like, oh, that guy was a jerk anyway. He thought he had a nice set of orbs, but you know, not anymore. You know, I was looking at I was watching a soap making video because I was thinking about I was thinking about two things. I'm not going to mention them because I'm not sure if I'm going to do them or not. But this girl, like the way she talked about making soap sounded so freaking sexual. Like it was super like I mean, I guess in one sense, in one way or another, I can potentially have a fairly perverted mind, but this was like deliberately in your face kind of like bow chicka wow wow kind of comments, just like under the tongue, side note kind of stuff. Like it's like she's saying it that anybody that would even remotely think that way would automatically go to it, but at the same time, like if a 7-year-old was watching it, they wouldn't pick up on it. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, and it feels like this game has a lot of that kind of stuff in it. Like it's just like they have quite a few times that it's just like really easy to just be like, I don't know, to turn something somebody says or something somebody does into something of a sexual nature. I'm not sure how much of that kind of stuff you can talk about on YouTube either, because they're worried about what kids will see, I guess, or kids will hear. Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe if parents were a little more attentive, they wouldn't have that problem. And then maybe there was a little less internet access for people under the age of 16. But hey, what do I know? It's like my theory on cigarettes and beer and high fructose corn syrup, you know? But anyways, I'm rambling. Let's finish this up and get this episode out. And I think, like I said, I think everything from this point on is going to be like its own episode. And I think I'm going to try my best to either train up a level. I have two more. I think I have 3 more levels to train up. There it is. About bam, and that gives us a bunch of attack experience, which is fine. But I got to get cooking to 70, but this is within range of being boosted. Magic to 59, and I think this is also in range of being boosted. I have to get thieving to 53 and agility to 48. So, but one of the quests we got to do along the way, or I want to do, I'm not sure which one it is. If I have to or I want to, will give me 8,000 experience that I can put on any skill. Ordinarily, I choose prayer, but I think I'm going to just dump it onto agility because it's just going to make life a lot easier for me. So, I would really like to get 43 prayer to at least have all 3 protections unlocked, but we'll see how that works. What else was there? As far as quest points are concerned, we're at 102, so we need 73 more. I think we get 10 from Recipe for Disaster, and we probably have at least 20 more coming from the quests we have to do. And then I'll have to pick up a bunch of other quests. So I'm thinking, like, we have 9 days of membership left. So I'm thinking I'm going to kind of try to, like, pump out, like, I don't even know. I don't even know how I'm going to manage it. Like I said, this was a tall order to begin with, but I'm not giving up yet. Maybe I'll see what quests are available. I've been trying to pick all the short ones, but I'm thinking, like, we'll see what's available, and I'll see what I can do. There's quite a few I want to do, but I don't want to get into something that's too difficult. Like Regicide or Dragon Slayer 2, at the moment anyway. But, alright guys, thanks for watching.